Hey everyone, Depan here. Welcome back to Hardcore Project Decursio, episode 78 here. We're going to continue work on that gold farm, which turned out to be way different than I was expecting it to, but that's okay. And yeah, maybe start working on some other farms, maybe get into some Astral, maybe get into some Create. It's going to be a good time. I'll see y'all in there. All right, here we go. Okay. I actually want to sleep this way. And I want to put this mask away. Okay. Okay. So, I think the first thing I would like to try is moving this over to here. Now it is filled up, which is not too unsurprising. And when it is filled up and can't actually export away, haha, that still works. Still works. We're not even playing Tarkov. That still works. Thank you for the tip. Okay, anyway. Just testing this. Remember, these are just test inventories. They're not actual inventories. Perfect. So now the question is, will this work? Just need one of these to grow like immediately so I can test that theory. I use backpack for my chest so that I can empty it, just pick them up, place the next one down. True. That's a good call. It's a good call. And for this one, we might use a chute as well. All right, that'll give it time to do the thing, but we need to, I need to go clear this glass. Because we're at the very least going to put the glass on the outside of this. Like the outside of the chunk, at the very least, if we put any glass there at all. Like, remember, this is hardcore. We don't need to make this pretty. I do love Tinker's glass, man. A lot to unload there. It does not still. Okay, so it doesn't go back far enough. So we could make this go back and do the entire chunk. Just by expanding this a little bit. It doesn't take that much, you know. A sand farm too. Sand farm could be interesting, yeah. There's a Create farm that does gold as well. With the red sand. Chat was telling me about that a few times. Yeah, sand is super easy with Astral. You're not wrong on that. You are not wrong on that. Let's go ahead and fill this in. Even, well, I guess this probably blocks these. Right? So if this doesn't get it from there, it's probably better to have this back here because then it's not blocking this into this row. Let's just see if it is actually blocking this row or not, though. Oh, no, it's not. See, look. All right, here. Good. It's not. So there's proof that this does not affect the growth rates, which is great. Right. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the question is, do we want to have this go past the chunk just so we can make this an entire chunk? Will that break it? I wonder if that would break it. You know? Like, would the car come back in if it's not chunk loaded? And I was away from it, right? Hey, what's up, Magical Attack? Punch a chunk? Nah, we're not quite punching a chunk. We are farming in one chunk, though, for chunk loading purposes. They have been good in my experience with going through chunks. Okay. We're talking about a very edge case here as well. We're talking about the case of if you did a ramp on the turnaround block, would that get it to go last row? Maybe. That's an interesting question. Let's try. That really, it might, you know, it might get it up. It might get it up out of that enough. Because I am interested in like seeing what the rates are for purely one chunk. But again, it's such a minimal thing because we're spending most of our time around this area. Like we could just make this double, right? It would be no problem at all. In fact, if we made this double, the unload rates would be interesting enough. It totally does. Okay, good efficiency, good efficiency. I like it. I really like it. Ramp for the win. Well played. You get a gold star. Congratulations. So now unload time doesn't matter because it grows through this regardless. Grows through this regardless. VIP per day? Nah, that's okay. Would be an interesting one. I still don't know what I want to do with the VIP stuff. Because I think it'd be kind of fun to have. Because that's what the something silly is. But if we do more Kaizo Ironmon betting, like it's so easy to get to that. Good morning, Hook. I don't have any coins. I'm broke. I'm broke. All right. I think we could unload that faster too at some point. We're not going to do that just quite yet, but at some point I think we can. Also, I think because I need to make this a little bit smaller, we're only going to make this like, I don't know, 5 high or 6 high or whatever. I think we can actually afford to use there's really not that many of them. Now we might need it for something else as well. What can I do with this? Absolutely nothing. That kind of looks like that. We have a lot of it. So, actually, before we pull that out, let's go ahead and put some stuff away here. Just to kind of reset our inventory. It's funny how I went to this like whole effort of making these hopper hawks in order to make these farms. And because we literally the day before discovered these how good these cart contraptions are, we're probably not going to end up needing very many of them. It's very, very silly to me. Because I'm pretty sure we could just repeat this process for literally anything we wanted to do, and it'd be just as good. Okay, I guess you can have a spot. That's fine. Just for now. Power drills probably need a spot. stuff in here? I guess not. Okay. Good, good. Like I said, I do want to try that to see if it grows faster. Backpacks are much harder now. I never crafted backpacks in this. What do you mean by much harder? Like the upgrades, maybe? Cheers, Vid80. Hope you're doing well today. Hey, Kazi. Also, Magical Attack Gecko, how are you? What's going on today? Yeah, the right version is H3. That makes sense. I mean, this is ginormous, right? Like, Diamond would be just fine. That makes sense. Also, it rewards you more for finding the bigger backpack as well, right? Which is pretty cool. Have to rebuild some code that I broke yesterday. Ah, bummer. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's a quick solution for you, you know? That's what I'm hoping for. And do I even want to do this? I think I'm gonna do that. This. Guess we'll get that Scoria. Yeah, roguelike dungeons on mobs. Actually, less than roguelike dungeons, more in like buried treasure places, Curfew. Stuff like that. Doing the lurking thing? Hell yeah. Enjoy your lurks. This is a very work and lurk friendly channel, so please enjoy. You know what? I think I can afford this. Go up 16 blocks on either side. Nope, I can't because I want to do the outlines too. Scoria it is. What about you? Can you do anything interesting? I mean, oh, you can. Huh. But I only have 190 of you. This thing stinks. By stinks, I mean it's fine. I'm grumbling because I'm me. We'll use Surge's favorite block. Perfect. I could cook it, but it's not worth. Oh, we're not worth the effort. I was looking for just a block I had a lot of to do the thing, you know. Minimal effort. Hopefully, minimal effort, you know. Ah, shoot, I don't have any rails on me. All right. Well, let's just make sure that keeps functioning. I don't think this needs these. Nope. That's a later thing. That's good enough. I could, yeah. That seems good enough. Again, just giving it a little bit of enclosure. Something like that. Cage is the wrong word, so yeah. Sorry. Well, really lost my train of thought there. That's par for the course here in the Dead Pine universe, I think. Oh, maybe we should replace that top one with the pillar. We'll do that when we go up to put the glass in. So I'm used to having like 8,000 reach. Wait, can this be placed that way? What? That's cool. Probably should have just done that. I'm already committed to this. Like I said, this is hardcore. We're not playing this to be the prettiest in the world. There is a reach enchantment. No, I know. I'm just used to Vault Hunters. That's what we've been playing, you know? I've gone past pretty? No, this is all functional. This is all functional. %. Yeah, does that mean we're in the denial stage? Pretty sure that's how that works, right? Nope, still need that there. Let's just grab another power rail real quick, get this back to functioning. If it's not made of cobblestone, then it's a pretty base. Cobblestone's harder to get in a lot of scenarios. Which, remember, I did make my base out of wood, and remember what's easy to get in this pack is wood. It's so much easier to get, you know? Because Tree Capitator or whatever exists in this. Just saying. Just saying. We also have a builder's wand, which makes building stuff trivial. So, not worrying about it. He says as he's manually placing blocks. Or diary, that's pretty ugly. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that one. Yep. In unrelated news, I do not share Surge's contempt for diorite. Just unrelated news. You know. You know? Has nothing to do with this world here. Nope. Okay, so we could fill this in with a Tinker's Glass. Which we might, still. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a little bit of a test. What's up, Nato? Welcome to the stream. What if we did this? And just kind of eyeballed it, because I don't think this is necessary. It seems like they're growing just fine without us, or without the glass. But like, what if these will grow faster? You know. Did I just see the Minecraft Grim Reaper in the background of a Copy Architecture Today magazine? I don't think it has any effect. I think I'm still going to do it just because we have infinite glass at this stage. And yeah, an infinite sand farm with actual infinite glass could be interesting. For sure. But on the off chance that this does help make it faster. And I think I am going to might do something when the season changes. Also true. Yeah. Also very true. How filled up are you? You're pretty filled up. Obviously need to get a drawer going for that. Let's go put stuff away. I mean, that's only step one of the farm. We have to get blast furnaces up and running. Which blast furnaces were expensive in this, right? No. I don't know where I got that notion from. They are normal price. I guess furnaces are kind of expensive. But even them, like, it's not that bad. I think like probably 16 blast furnaces could keep up with this. Still thinking on Vault Hunters. Joint wing, 100%. But yeah, so we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go fill in the sides with the Tinker's glass just to make sure mobs don't get in there and mess it up. That's our goal. That's it. That's the goal. Back to none. And remember, we have the builder's wand. So if this took any amount of time, or if I was manually placing this, no thank you. But because we have the builder's wand, it's not a problem. We might want to put some light in here, though. I forgot about that. Well, no, so the builder's wand is my excuse of, like, we're not spending time on the build for it, so it's worth doing. Because remember, we're playing hardcore. So. So maybe we should float some lights in here. Or just sealing them. I don't believe iron furnace is in this. Just iron chests, yeah. I know that was the simple solution for our what's its face in Vault Hunters, was just doing those. I'm not making things pretty. Ay, ay, ay. Using the resources at hand. That's gonna hurt me. Not too terribly bad, but it is going to hurt me. I forgot this is even. Blech. Gross. Please don't murder me. Oh well, we'll have to deal with it. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's, you know, it's whatever. This is really annoying to work in. How could I? Yeah, I don't know. I ask that myself every day. Was I doing 3? It goes to 4. I don't think I've ever seen them grow that tall. Oh, darn you. They do grow significantly slower at night. I will give them that. Yeah, we're gonna do this from the top. This wouldn't be the first time I died for my own contraption. Also, chat's claiming I'm making things pretty again, so you know. Can't let that happen either. I definitely prefer there not to be an X-World, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, all things considered, I'd really prefer that to not exist. Fortunately, breaking glass is very quick. Stinking Enderman. Oh, yeah, get him. Nice. Should have gone one lower on the scaffolding. Oh well. Is it my most elegant chandelier in the world? No. Not by a lot. But will it get the job done? Probably. We're going to say yes. Okay. Yeah, now it's somewhat even. These are off by 1, those are off by 1, but the centers divvy them up. Okay, good. That is... Oh, that's why it's going so slow, because it's filled up. I see. That makes sense. So we get a drawer. Let's go get a good drawer. I'm assuming these can't be compacted either. That is correct. Fix roof, please. Oh, yeah, we gotta go fix the roof. Yep. We can go do that. All right, let me get a drawer real quick, though, and a chute. So at least our phase 1 is, like, working appropriately. Did I have a chute somewhere? I guess. Probably. It's andesite. Whoops. Okay. Get you. I guess the hard part is, like... This has to go in... Oh, can it go right into a chest? Interesting. I didn't think it could for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so we just need a drawer then. Big drawer. No frame drawers. Which is why we're using so much of this stuff. I think we get used to building with, like, birch and such. Because... I believe those are the tree farms we're going to make. Probably. Okay. Don't have a lot of emeralds right now. I'm kind of wasting some resources here, but these should be good enough. They're what, 16 times instead of 32? I mean, you get double every time, which is kind of silly. Once we have an emerald farm going from one of these farms, we'll be good to go. No frame drawers in this pack, no. Which is fine. I actually, like, I love frame drawers, don't get me wrong, but vanilla drawers are good enough, you know? Like, you can be very expressive with those. Okay, let's get this going first. This is always... This will be unloading a lot faster now, though. And we'll probably put... Beautiful. We'll probably put... the smeltery thing underneath of here. Oh, was it? Oh, frame drawers are added. They weren't originally. Just saying. They were not originally in the pack. I'm just saying. All right, cool. We're not going to mess with them now because they are a little expensive. They're not super expensive, but they're expensive enough where, like, what we have is good enough, but future uses. Yeah, so it's a lot faster doing that. So these are not going to grow very high because this is going to harvest so fast. But again, it's not affecting their growth rate, so it doesn't matter, right? Which is interesting. We can do the same thing for bamboo here. Like, we can mirror this farm. The problem is it would need to be 4 times as big to keep up with this, right? In theory, if they grow the same rate. You need 4 bamboo per one of these smelts. I think I'd rather just make a tree farm. Tree charcoal farm that maybe, like, does charcoal plus this. Or just manually feed it fuel. Like, we could just get a drawer so big. You know? Yeah, we need to go grab some glass to fix the roof. Yep. Because, like, that charcoal axe really does just give us an absurd amount of charcoal. And if we convert that all down into, like, the singular one, it shouldn't matter, but we could. So, I don't know. Either way, it's a pretty cool farm. And over the course of this, I think it's going to get us a lot of gold. Alright, I need to go fix this. Let's fix it out here, I guess. Because we're going to need to start digging here for a little bit. This really doesn't need much to work with. Oh, that kind of makes sense. All right, yep. Let's get some light up in here. Oops. It does feel ever so slightly laggy being right next to this thing. Hopefully that does not persist. Not on. Said we had some stuff to clear up here. Okay, just making sure we're safe in here. All right, grab you. Fill in some of you. So that might have been an argument for the other methods. You know, break it only every once in a while, or send it off every once in a while. So, but we'll see. Like I said, this is all about experimenting at the moment for me. On like what types of farm are effective and whatnot. Okay, we'll just do that. And then use this. Get it all in one go. That's satisfying. 68 stacks. Remember, a stack is 7 ingots, so 7 times that number is how much we have. Can I afford the exchanger yet? What do you mean? I think the gadgets aren't until age 3. If that is what you mean. I am going to face this way. Get a good idea here. 7.11 ingots per stack. Sure. Yeah, sure. It's slightly more. I just used doing the quick math. Trying to figure out how I want to set this. All right. For now, we're just going to have the entrance be here. So let's make some stairs here. Instead. I might connect this into our base, but I think I'm just going to be piping it into our base. I think we're actually going to be forgetting about this. These are Scythian roots, or sorry, Scythian stalks, and they smelt into gold nuggets. Hey, Mr. Purple. So it's a growable gold farm that I've been obsessed with the past few months here. I'm trying out different iterations, even across different packs, to see what's the most efficient, is honestly where I'm at right now. So. Okay, we will need this. Oh, you know what else we could set up? We could set up a create smelter, huh? No, that doesn't work, though. That doesn't work. It needs specifically blasting. Sorry. Yeah. I forgot they need specifically blastings. No worries, Jay Rujo. Glad you lurk about. I'm really scared to do math on stream, but I feel like we almost need to do math on stream to figure out how many... how many blast furnaces we need. Because right now I got one set aside. How do you get .11 nuggets? Is that a round number of nuggets? Well, it's 9 nuggets per. It's 9 into 64, Mr. Purple. 9 goes into 63 evenly, not 64 evenly. So you get a little bit of a nugget left over. Or you get 7 ingots, 1 nugget left over. Which 9 into 100, I guess, or whatever is that? Or not 100, but 1/9 is 0.11. Because part of me wants to make sure these are always filled, so we can run a flywheel. Okay. Which I did put this near to my create side, which is great. So that's what part of me wants. The other part just wants to make sure we're always smelting all the gold all the time. And maybe we'll set up the other silly thing later for the flywheel. But I don't know. What we really should do is also we should go collect furnaces. We shouldn't craft any. It's just a waste of resources. True, Jibber. True. Could set it up that way where the first one always gets all the resources, like it's always prioritized, and then the other ones are just overflow. Yeah. I mean, that just works based off of pretty pipes as well. Yeah. I feel like I had a backup of furnaces. I was collecting them at one point, but they're not in the chest that they should be, so I guess not. I mean, it's not. We can just go skip over to the gas tower and just grab them. There's a few furnaces in roguelikes. You mostly get them from towns and stuff. I just haven't been picking them up. I don't want to go fight stuff until I get Astral going. I mean, how expensive were they again? And they're going to cost that regardless, right? could also get ourselves into autumn and just get these guys going, as I guess. I guess they're not that expensive. It's, what, 6 iron? 6 iron and change per. These are actually cheaper. Let's get 8 going manually. And then if we need more later, we'll get more later. Because I'm feeling kind of lazy right now. I think I had campfires in here. Yep. So let's just get 8 going manually. And then not worry about it. If we don't have to worry about it. We can also get blast furnaces themselves from villages. But, I didn't leave those. Maybe I left those over in the village area. That's actually a chance. Let's go check that. Just to make sure. Would have done 9, 1 per nugget. Oh, that's reasonable. Yeah. So they kind of make an ingot at a time. I can get behind that. I did not leave these over here. Got it. Okay, let's bring this gold back, though. I don't think any furnaces ended up in the drawer wall. We could look. Or we could test that by just right-clicking with this. 3x3 pattern is weird because it's vanilla, so you have to extract from the bottom. Negative on that. Yeah, I was trying not to put those in there. If it was a modded furnace, sure, because you could extract from anywhere, right? It's going to be so hard not going... So hard going back to not having a Elytra plus dash. Elytra plus dash is quite convenient. But you get other modded stuff too, so... Alright, I like your idea of the 9. So we need to make 8 more campfires. And then I just need compressed cobble, which I'm actually kind of short on cobble. As funny as that is. It's going to be kind of annoying. Hey, Bagian, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming for 2 months. For sub number 10 today, officially in those double digits. Thank you for keeping the stream, helping keeping the stream full-time. Appreciate you. Held up by cobblestone. Could make a quick hammer. Could go insta-mine with this this pick. I think if I wear that, we'll insta-mine. I think. Negative. What was I wearing before that was making me... I guess we had one more level on that? Let me go get that. We were definitely insta-mining at one point. Yeah, we can make a pretty easy cobble gen. I don't want to. No, I had the haste mask on, right? Yeah. This has the same level, right? No, it's 1 higher. I see. Okay, this one's 1 higher. It doesn't matter where we go. That one is 1 higher. There it is. So it's over a stack per furnace, so we need over 8 stacks here. So let's get these going into here. just auto smelt things. Also clears out a nice little section here for us, so it's not like, you know, the end of the world. Resources are resources. I think this would have been faster with a hammer, but... I don't really feel like making a non-silk touch hammer. It just seems like a lot to keep track of. How we doing? There's 8 stacks. Definitely want a little bit more. It's over 8 stacks for sure. Nah, Fortune Hammer is not great. Maybe when we get the Dragon Head, maybe, because then we could do like Fortune and Auto Smelt. But I guess the Auto Smelt would have the same issue though. But Fortune's not going to do much for us without Auto Smelt. This way we'll also just have some extra extra cobble lying around as well. Like it is useful. And I know I could make a very easy, very simple create farm or create cobble gen, because create does everything. But for now, we will be all right. Because I'm gonna forget about this if we don't do this while I'm here. Let's just grab this while we're here. Also make sure our iron supply is high. I don't really need the osmium just yet, but we'll grab it. Same thing. We'll have to get just a crap load of charcoal going. I think I want to burn it as, because the mini coal is in this. I think mini charcoal's in this, but it doesn't convert in the drawer. Maybe at some point we could auto convert it. I don't know. I really wish you could do it with the drawer, though. I think we'll get more than 8 at a time. Or, like, feed more than 8 at a time in most of them. The other thing we could do is we could just start setting this up. Keep the drawer set aside and set it up to where it just barely goes faster than what we're getting in. And then just let it catch up slowly over time. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Stonehammer. So, yeah, Lurker's got you linked in chat. The Decursio Project. It's a really fun 116.5 expert pack. Probably one of the best expert packs I've ever played. By quite a bit. Okay, we need to put all this away. It can't go back and forth that I'm aware of. Maybe it can. I don't remember. Beautiful. By far one of my favorite features. Grab you. Grab you again. Grab you again. Okay. Just need compacted cobble, which we can actually put in a compacting drawer. If we're going to use it for recipes, I want it in a compacting drawer. It's basically my mentality on most things. That is not what I wanted. We don't have anything automated in this just yet, so... we can comfortably do that. Perfect. 8's what we needed. Boom. And then we need that stone plus iron. Makes 9 blast furnaces. Okay. Let's try. Also, there's a chance we can't. Oh, I don't have any charcoal at the moment. What we do is just over here. Over here. Over here. Literally the wrong one every time. Classic. Oh, no, that's all used up. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we gotta go get more charcoal. Might as well have a bed in each corner. Yeah, right. It's really fun, Stonehammer. It's genuinely a great time. And, like, to get to the point where I am right now currently, I earned this. You know, like, it's got a great sense of satisfaction without being, like, overly difficult. You know, or over the top, I think, anyway. I think it's got a great balance and a great quest book. So, you'll never really get stuck either. But it's challenging enough where it's not boring, you know. Which is also great. All right, I guess we go to the Twilight real quick and cut down some trees. I do need to denote where we're going a little bit more. But we had that in. We were gonna have that in our last good world base, but that's so it goes. Can I just grow these saplings? I might be able to just grow these saplings. I think it's just this, right? And it just cuts them down all the time, every time, right? Actually, that's an interesting question. I wonder if we can make a tree farm with this. Oh, no, but vanilla's better for a wood farm, though, because... Vanilla's better for the wood farm because it would give us, wood that we can put in the cutter easily. Could have a create saw set up as well at some point, but I guess we just plant these around and then go for it. I really just want to test to see whether this can this could be turned into mini. That's all. It can. And then I want to see if the mini can be put into a compacting drawer. I don't think it can. I think we tried this already. Be so sweet if it could, though. Yeah. So we'd have to manually convert it, which is annoying. I don't... Maybe it's just because this doesn't go backwards. No, it does, though. It just doesn't go backwards in the compacting way. Which is kind of annoying. So I think just charcoal it is then. I don't think we're going to have to worry about it then. We still would have stored in this. Oh, I guess I need the modules for this as well. I think that would get the job done, right? Oh, there is priority in pretty pipes. Huh. Well, that would work. There you go. I've never used these before. Somebody was asking about this yesterday. There is 100% priorities in this, if we need it to be. Very, very, very expensive lurker. Very, very expensive. Well, maybe not very, very expensive. Expensive enough where I don't want to just dedicate one right now, you know? Hey, thanks, Stonehammer. I appreciate it. Glad you could tune in when you can, you know? It's great to have you here when you can be here. All right, yeah. Anyway, let's just make these. Right. And speaking of Invar, was I making Invar? Oh, I have these. Was I working towards this, though? Not really, actually. Okay, fair enough. So we really just need this. This means prefer this inventory regardless of distance. Okay, yeah. So we just want to make one of these. And then this way we could always keep the first one filled up with whatever. Yeah. Let's just get it working for now, and then we can improve later. I think that's where I'm going with this. Get it working, improve later. Let's put away whatever we can. Let's grab... We just need to make the first level of this, I think. Like, I think just one of these will work. Pretty pipes. And then... No, we're going to need 2 of these extractions. And then we should be good. Input fuel... And then we can hopper these out because they're going to be so ridiculously slow. And then we're going to want a second compacting drawer for that. All right, cool. Good. I think we have everything now. And then that'll be carted over here at some point. But yeah, they're going to smelt so slowly we can just hopper them out. I think we'll probably just do one solid line. There's no real reason to do anything other. Like, 9's not that difficult, you know? Guess we go one more this way. I think in the beginning, fuel is going to be the problem. But we'll see. I guess we didn't really need this right now. We're not messing with that thing right now. So... You can't do that, unfortunately. They are only blast furnace. Yeah, when you look at these, it's only blast furnace recipe gets you that. Oh, you can, but wait, what? I give up. I give up. I'm gonna walk off screen here. Thank you, Sappa. Yeah, I'm not. That was my original idea, and I was like, no, that there wasn't a tab for that. There wasn't a tab for that. Turns out, chat, there was a tab for that. There was a tab for that. Okay, so what's the best way to blast these things then? We are gonna need rotational power for this. And thank you. Sappa Lifer for getting me to relook at that. I also touched my glasses, so there's a smudge on them now. Must be different. Back, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Also, it wasn't an option when I was looking to do this for, you know what it would have been? Could have been me getting Vault Hunters confused with this again, because Vault Hunters, there wasn't really an option to do this. So, okay, so yes, definitely conveyor belts. Of some sort. I guess we'll need a water wheel setup here. We're not going to need that much rotational power, right? Sorry, just pondering this again. So what if we drop these on a conveyor belt, blast it along the entirety of the conveyor belt, right? Because you can blast towards the conveyor belt the way it's rotating, and that'll hit it all, right? So you blast towards that. It should be enough time to convert everything. I don't actually know what the rates are. A fan over a heat source might be enough power for what we need, yeah. Yeah, it depends on how expensive the fans are. So if we have them going on a straightaway with the blasting coming towards it, right? Straightaway the blasting coming towards it. Let's just start with that and then see if that's fast enough for like shoot levels of like it dumping it in there. And then we'll go with that. But for now, YouTube, I'm going to pause you actually because I got to use the restroom. So I'm going to pause YouTube. We're not done with the episode yet. So pause, then we'll go work on that a little bit later. So pause. Unpause. Okay, so chat. In particular, the person who got me to look at the the blasting recipe again has had another good suggestion here. Let's go sleep. Let's go sleep real quick first. And we'll get to working on that. I think like one water wheel could probably power all of this. Because we really don't need much, right? We just need 2 fans. Maybe I'll finally make those goggles to see. Because it's really not going to be a lot, right? It's literally 1 fan we need to power for this, I think. Yeah, I think so. So, like, how hard was a water wheel to make? It's really, it's like, it's expensive in the pack, but, like, not over the top. Like it is in, I don't even know if I needed those. Like it is in Vault Hunters. I think I'm going to try to get away with 1. I think that's what I'm going to try to get away with. Sorry. We'll make it 2. Make it 2. I don't know why I'm pondering that. All right, I need fans now. Are very cheap to make, seemingly. Andesite shafts. Okay. Andesite shafts. Really technically only need 1 for this one. We could also like power this one with a fan as well, I think. I guess we want it to be pretty high RPM though, because I think the smelting speed isn't affected by the RPM, right? It's just the length of the where it can smelt, right? The actual smelting is the same regardless, I think. Can somebody in chat confirm that? I guess we could also theoretically put only the distance of draft. Yes. Okay, good. I guess we could also put 3 fans around. I guess that would probably cook it faster, right? Having 3 different drafts or 4 different drafts on one might cook them faster. We'll probably end up using 4 again later anyway. Usually just 1 fan feeding a depot. Yeah. Makes sense. I think this method is going to be pretty sick, though. And more my speed. Okay, let's grab all these. We need to grab some, like, gearboxes and such as well. To transfer power. So let's grab you. Let's grab you. We don't need to make it... We do not need to make it go any further. It literally just needs to be right in front of us. We're going to need a bucket of lava. Maybe a few more. Kind of the wrong way. Man, I really don't have much lava, huh? All right, we'll start with the 1. And just see if it works. Oh, we should be doing this, huh? What was I going to use the cast iron for? Oh, I need to get to level 2 Astral Altar before... Oh, dang. Okay. I didn't know I needed to do that. Or I did know I needed to do that. Just didn't really pay attention. Oh, I need to actually finish these fans, too. Okay, which is this and this. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that'll actually finish a task as well. Very good. A little bit far there. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit more centered now that we're doing it like right below this thing. I kind of want to grab some glass, if I'm being honest with you. I think working with glass will be cool. Tinker's glass. In particular. Probably only need a stack. Probably. So basically what we're going to be doing... Oh, I need to get the smart shoot going too, huh? We're just going to be shooting these on top of a smart shoot. So that space, this is where the smart shoot will go. So this is the level I need. So I can blow it past a sign, right? So I'd want this here. Trapdoors work? Okay, we'll do a trapdoor then. Actually, let's make the smart shoot because I want to test something real quick. Actually, and then I'm assuming this is just a level up from this. So brass plate, electron tube, you. Got too much junk in my inventory. This will, of course, utilize a filter as well of that. Okay. Trapdoors are fireproof, I believe. A plate on a chute. Oh, that's an interesting one. Because the chute will grab it through the plate regardless, right? Because it's like a hopper. Let's just do this then. Because this will work too. Okay. So this is the smart chute that only lets through this. Into this. Okay. If we put that there, we can put this one closer. In theory. That is not what I wanted. It's holding shift. Gotta not hold shift. Okay. Okay. So this would be the lava. Right? Okay, and for right this second, we're just going to connect the one up and see if it's enough. Again, far too much junk in my inventory. Put all that away later. Okay. Then we're going to convert one of you back. We're going to do that there so we can wrap it around if we need to. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to separate that off by 1. That'll make this a lot easier. Because then we can cover it up. And if we need to have access, we can have access. But for now, we can just cover it up. Okay, we need to get some soul sand and some water. That soul sand trick is definitely one of those tricks. Like, once you know how to do it quickly, it's not a big deal as long as you have the soul sand, but also, like, not worth getting the extra. Like, if it's soul sand's tough to get. Potentially not worth, but for now, worth doing. Not that this takes that much. Actually, now that we're only powering 1 fan, we really definitely only need 1 water wheel, I would guess. How hard are the goggles to make? They're actually very expensive. Never mind. We'll just see if it works. I think I did that last time too. Let's sleep. That's a little too expensive for my taste. We have gone from like 90 stacks to like 100 stacks. That's like, what, in the 30s of gold? Which is pretty cool, I think. So I did need it to be that way, unfortunately. Ugh. It's being annoying. Being annoying. Also being annoying. There we go. Right, water wheels are nerfed in this pack as well. But yeah, that powers it up all the way around. Alright, there it is. Alright, I am going to... This hurts me, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That'll hurt you. Fire resistant, but, like, the actual act of it is... Oh, interesting there. Alright. Did I put this on the wrong filter setting? There it goes. So my question is this going to smelt it fast enough to keep up with it? That's because there's very clearly a speed on this. This is probably going to despawn. It'll probably keep up with the farm as it goes. But with this big backup, is this going to be enough? You know? Oh, it does. Oh, it does. Gotcha. I was reading the wrong number. Look at that. Wow. That's absurd. We're growing gold. We're officially growing gold, chat. GG's. GG's. Well played. Thank you, Sapalay, for... Appreciate all the help. That's seriously really helpful. Yeah, and this will catch up. Alright. We're going to need these in here instead. Not really, because it's compacted. This definitely only needs one water wheel by a lot. We should get a Scythian root. Or not Scythian root, magnet blocker here as well. Smelting very, very quickly. We will have to remember this for any other smelting needs. For some reason, I thought it had a limit. Maybe on the depot it has a limit. I don't really know. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then, of course, our limit will become the farm up top, right? You could totally layer this. Huh. I'm not going to, but you could 100% layer this. Want to use a lot of the heat source to fan to make rotational force with the power to fan and blast with? I don't know. Maybe. Lurker. Like with just a simple fan mechanism setup? Probably, actually. Alright, we're officially caught up. So we had backed up in there nearly 800 gold ingots, which is pretty sick. And we started the day with, what, like 3 stacks of Scythian roots? So we started the day with, like, 3 stacks of Scythian roots. This has been active for, like, let's say 2.5 hours. 3 hours. You know what, let's just give it the full time, because then it'll be less, right? Let's say this has been active for 4 hours, and we subtract... We'll even take out 5. So in about 4 hours, we've made about that much. Which is pretty good. That's pretty good rates. And like this has not been active the whole time. All right, YouTube got to pause you once again. Sorry. Unpause. Sorry, YouTube. Had to take a phone call. Okay, cool. Let's go get the anti-magnet flower here real quick. Good, those are growing. We don't even need those anymore, which is kind of funny. With how easy that is, I'm now thinking about making a charcoal farm. I know we can get a bunch manually, but like, boy, that was silly easy to smelt it. Like, smelting the charcoal is always the more annoying part. This is not. Like, that, with this setup, it's so easy. And then I kind of like your idea of seeing if we can power that fan with the block of lava itself, because the fan is not infinitely cheaper, but it is cheaper, and it is, I'm not sure if it'd be more compact. I guess it would be more compact, yeah. So we're going to try all of that stuff. We're not going to transfer it over to our base just yet. Let's put away everything we can. Put away everything we can. At some point, we will start transferring these over. These were used for something, and I can't remember what off the top of my head. Oh, maybe the gears? Might have been these gears. No. Flywheels and such, maybe. I honestly don't remember. It was for something. It was like hey, let's get this going now. Why not? It was definitely for these as well, but we don't have the Celestial Altar as well. Because these are what we use for mana diamonds, and the mana diamonds are used for... Oh, yeah, that's way more expensive, huh? Mana diamonds are just used for so many things. This thing's going to be absurd. Obviously, Terra Steel. There's a few others. Stuff like that, but yeah. I could use priority modules to keep some logs on hand and charcoal the rest. We totally could do that. Yep. Yep, we could totally do that. Yeah, there's so many. There's endless possibilities. This discovery and create for me personally is like definitely discovering certain things for the first time. And I know I get that's how people have been feeling about create this whole time, but until this point, I have not been feeling about it. It creates like a cool little kind of like workaround mod. Now I'm like, oh, think of all the possibilities, you know. Hey, Ariel, thank you for the Prime for 15 months. Something for 11 today. Really appreciate that. All right, magnet flower. Nice. And let's get some fresh roars. Love and hype in the chat, please. For that Prime. Remember, this stream is brought to you full time by subs and tips and bits and all that stuff. It really does support the cast so dang much. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, it's so sick. Best part is we can take this over this way. You know? We just take out the blocks. For now, for manual version, you know, manual transfers. Boom. Nice. Endless possibilities. All right, let's go do some manual stuff here. Let's put this away. Put that away. This doesn't belong in there. Put these up in here for now. Oh, I did want to see if we could power this way, huh? Pretty much, Lurker. Yeah, this stream is brought to you by you, the viewers like you. Thank you. But seriously, I'm hanging about, lurking about, chatting about. All these things are great supports to the stream as well. But the internet bill stays paid by Prime subs and resubs and all that good stuff. You know, we don't quite have the viewership yet to pay off of ad revenue, if you will. That'd be great to hit that point, because then nobody would ever have to like sub ever. It'd be great. But until then, I'm extremely humbled to be doing this full time for you guys. Okay. I need shafts and these things. And we're going to see if this will be enough power. Because if it is, it's like 2 fans and a block of lava auto smelt stuff, and that's so sick. Or has the capability of smelting stuff, and that's, yeah, that's epic to me. Whoa. I mean, fair. Okay. Don't you dare fall in that lava. Is it specifically fire? I think you need a redstone signal besides the fan at the lava. Does it need to be right above the lava, maybe? So you're saying you need a redstone signal on that? To turn it into the... Oh, right, because it needs to be... Yeah. We could do that, Jay Rujo. We could do that. Right above and lever. Okay, got it. Yeah, yeah. Or redstone signal. Doesn't really matter what, but we'll do lever because it's easy. Because then we could turn it off if we needed to. Like, if we wanted to... For some reason, we needed a bunch of Scythian stalks. It's not going to happen, but for some reason, if we did... Could do it. This is not the newer version. This is the older version. Yeah, this is the 116. It's extremely so, but again, we don't care about the speed. As long as it's smelting these fine, it doesn't matter, right? So... And we can go add those to somewhere else. I guess the rotation of this kind of matters. Not what I wanted. Let's just get rid of that. Kind of deal, right? Like, that seems like it's working. Yeah. Done. And that's fairly compact as well. This would be a perfect candidate for an encased chain drive. Never used those before. Yeah, we literally just bring that down to here instead of having to use the gearboxes. We'll leave it as such for now. Oh, nope. That's reasonably... That's very reasonably compact. It's very reasonably compact. Let's make sure there's none of these down here. I'm probably going to just close this up. I do feel like it's taking longer to smelt. But I could be wrong on that. This feels like cheating? Slightly. But like a setup like this for the charcoal farm would be just like perfect, right? Like it's just, that's all it needs. There's no like weird splitting and using furnaces and... Yeah, I will. Yeah. No, I know. It feels like it's slower. But I think it's because it's just there's less coming in. So this is the speed it was smelting before. There's just less per stack. Yeah, I'm a big fan of how compact this is. We're going to leave that open for now. Also, I heard a ye old merchant. Oh, a regular one, huh? Why are you like this? Ooh, that actually might be worthwhile. Let's see if these are used for anything. I can craft Heart of the Seas with them. Interesting. That does something. Part of dual wielding? No thanks. And a bobber. Something tells me I'm going to be able to get these from fishing then. Yeah, I don't think we care about any of this. It's nice, but not necessary. That is true. I can't disagree with that, Thromborex. Using the heat source that I'm using to smelt to plug in the power does kind of feel like I'm plugging a plug into itself to create infinite power, but you know, whatever. It's very limited power, but it's enough for what we're doing here, you know. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. In case we need more power somewhere else at some point. And yeah. YouTube, this is what we're gonna call it. This is what we're gonna call it episode. We're probably gonna work on a tree farm a little bit later. I'm kind of curious to see how well the create saw would work on this. On the tree, you know. On the canopy tree specifically. That said, I think I'd rather do something vanilla because it's easier to make the planks with vanilla. We could set it up to where we're getting non-vanilla like stuff back, like a saw to get non-vanilla stuff back. But I think I'd rather do a vanilla trees. In particular, or like close to vanilla trees. I think these ones are actually really good. They grow nice and tall. They grow a single stack up, so they're gonna get hit, and they produce a lot of saplings after. So like, I feel like that might be our go-to as well. Plus, they produce a vanilla block. Unlike the spruce, which has the same problem we had in Vault Hunters, where the tree is destructive to the tracks. We can also grow multiple different things, but like then we need multiple deployers. So you can conveyor woods to you pack it and unpack it. Conveyor woods. I mean, we could also conveyor woods to a saw blade as well, which would, you know, get us going there. I'm not sure what you mean by packing and unpacking it in this pack, though. I know we can saw it. Oh, and then this converts it to oak. I see. Interesting. So we can convert stuff to oak logs. Interesting. That is interesting. Because these might be more efficient to grow, to cut down. We're gonna mess with this with a saw. We're gonna mess with the automatic saw. Yeah. if we need specifically planks, right? Like, because at the end of the day, we're just looking to have a bunch of logs to trade with. Which is also another argument to do just vanilla, because then we don't have to worry about converting, right? We could just go get a villager that can trade with them and go from there. But anyway, I'm trying to end a YouTube episode, so let's just finish up the YouTube episode. YouTube, thank you for tuning in, watching these episodes all the way through. It really, really supports the channel. Getting the watch time super high on really lengthy episodes is awesome. It does wonders for the channel. It means fewer viewers can do what many viewers can't, and I really do appreciate those who enjoy this kind of content, because this is the kind of content that I watch and like to produce. So appreciate you guys just existing in this world, and I'll catch you next episode. Bye-bye.